Question 1. How could students considerably improve their English in a short span of time? I think there are a few suggestions for them. First, hire a professional tutor who can identify their mistakes. When they practice with weak areas in their mind, they can focus more on them exclusively. Second, immerse themselves in different English speaking environments. For example, they can download English movies and engage in language exchange programs. Third, it's effective but also notorious cram learning. After you do a lot of test papers, you get familiar with different type questions, time management, and mental preparation. You gain more confidence. Question 2. How can individuals achieve a balance between work and leisure? I think the golden rule is to feel comfortable. There are a few tips. First, ask help from experienced colleagues. They might leak some unspoken rules about the company. You can treat them sometimes in exchange for intelligence. They are more willing to share next time. Second, it's important to have enough sleep. This can help you to recover from a previous day's burnout, elevate strength, and replenish your energy level. You can perform better next time. Third, I guess it's very good to ask help from AI. They are the most important and patient teachers nowadays. They can answer your follow-up questions without hesitation. So I guess they can be helpful for your working efficiency. Question 3. How could greater cooperation between countries be encouraged? I think for cooperation among different countries, the most important part is to find common grounds. Economically, synergy between countries can be the key towards success. Each country needs to find the complementary part of another country. For example, China can provide labor force. South Korea can provide technical support. This combination can beat up other competitors easily. So eventually, both of them earn some money, forming a virtuous circle. Second, culturally, they should learn each other's culture, which is good for the formation of constant appeal. For example, China can import more Korean dramas. Korea can advocate Chinese martial arts. Eventually, these activities can eliminate misunderstandings and prejudice. Anyway, these two steps can help the long-term relationship among countries. Question 4. How could safer driving be encouraged? I think there are 2 points for governments to pay attention to. First, they can advertise the policies. For example, people shouldn't drive after drinking because alcohol can influence a person's decision-making ability negatively. Second, the organization should introduce high-tech cameras to detect misbehaviors. Uh, the uploaded image can decide how much money the person needs to submit. The deterrent can prevent similar mistakes. Question 5. How could people be encouraged to stay in rural areas? I think there are a lot of things the government can work on. First, they should create more job opportunities. For example, they might subsidize e-commerce products, create temporary contract workers, or even set up chemistry factories. All these activities can retain people here. Second, they should equip people with basic services such as schools and hospitals. In this case, local residents have no concern over their future lives or their children's education. Third, it's important to organize several cultural activities. The aim for this is to create common memories, so they feel they belong to the community. Several concerts can be held. Question 6. How could learning to read be made more enjoyable for children? I guess there are several steps parents can follow. First, they can stimulate kids with material rewards. For example, if a kid finishes 30 minutes reading, he or she will be taken to the playground. Second, I guess parents can hire professional teachers. These people can create an engaging environment to allure children to read more. Third, it's good to set up suspenses. For example, parents just tell the formal part of the story and let curiosity drive children to finish the rest. Question 7. How could galleries and museums attract more visitors? I think there are several ways to finish that goal. First, government might need to subsidize this project so the organization can lower or even waive the ticket fees, which allows people from different social economic backgrounds have equal access towards the public services. Second, I think the organization should introduce more high-tech facilities such as augmented reality, interactive screen, or even robot narrators. All these new tricks can retain people for a longer time. They may promote the place via words of mouth. Third, I guess it's important to let people to know the place exists first. So the organization might advertise on different places, such as on the billboard of community, in the classroom of school, or on the social media. Question 8. How could the living conditions of animals in the zoo be improved? First, the variety and the quality of food should be guaranteed. Some organizations should hire professionals to check these conditions. Second, some facilities and toys should be introduced so animals have opportunities to exercise, which can guarantee their immune system and reduce the curing fee for the future. Third, I guess it's important to limit the number of visitors and show time because people's noise can scare animals away. They also need a specific amount of time to rest. Um, so I guess that's all. For question 9, how could parents control the amount of time children spend online? There are several ways. First and most important, parents need to cultivate offline hobbies for children. For example, children can fly a kite, visit the animal zoo, or play the guitar. These activities can let children make new friends, release their excessive energy, and mm, uh, lift the moods. So all these things make surfing online less appealing. Second, parents can use material rewards to uh, encourage children to uh, regulate their screen time. For example, if children can quit when the time limit is used up, they should be rewarded like going to a playground. Uh, Third, I think parents should emphasize the negative influence of internet indulgence. For example, some kids might get myopia, which is irreversible eye disease. Mm, so kids will think twice before they play too much.